We are going to study about the ASA triangle congruence. When do we say that the two triangles are equivalent to each other using the ASA? When the two angles of the two triangles and the included side of these two triangles are congruent to each other. What is meant by the included side? Included side means the side that connects the two angles. In order to prove that the two triangles are congruent by the ASA congruence postulate, it is very important that the two angles and their included side should be equivalent to each other or should be congruent to each other. So have a look over here, that angle of A is 40 degree and in the second triangle angle of D is also 40 degree. So you can say that angle A is congruent to angle D. Now the second angle B is 60 degree. So angle B is 60 degree and in the second triangle the angle F is also 60 degree. So you can say that angle B is congruent to angle F. Now have a look, what is the included side? The included side of the first triangle is 7 inches. It means that the AB is equals to 7 inches. Whereas in the second triangle, the included side is DF. And the measurement of DF is unknown. And if the measurement of the DF is unknown, it means we cannot say that the two triangles are congruent. So we will write two triangles are not congruent. Why the two triangles are not congruent? The reason is that we don't have enough information. So you can say the reason as not enough information. In order to understand more and in a better way, let's have a look on the second example. So we have to prove again if the triangles are congruent or not congruent. So here we can say that angle E is 25 degrees. So angle E is 25 degree. And in the second triangle, angle here B is also 25 degrees. So we can say that angle E is congruent to angle B. Now here we have angle F which is 45 degrees. So we can say angle F is congruent to which angle has the 45 measurement? It is angle C. So angle F is congruent to angle C. Now let's check about the included side. The included side in the first triangle is this one. The side which joins the two angles. So in the middle of them is this part, which is EF. So EF, is there any measurement written on the EF? No, it's unknown. But look at the second part. Here is the included side. So the included side is CB. And what is the measurement of the CB? It's written as the 8 millimeter. But you can't say that the EF and the CB are congruent. That's why you cannot say that you cannot prove that the triangles are congruent. So you will say that the triangles are not congruent. And why they are not congruent? Because we don't have the enough information. Not enough information. Let's have a look over here and try to prove this by ASA. So here angle Q, it has the one line, and in the second triangle angle T has the one line. So you can say, looking at their structure, that angle Q is congruent to angle T. Now we can say angle S has a 90 degree, and in the second triangle angle V is also have 90 degrees. So you can say that angle S is congruent to angle V. Now look at the included side. So included side is here. QS is the included side over here, and which is equal to 4 inches. And the second one is TV. So TV is also equals to 4 inches. Since both of them are 4 inches, so you can say that the QS included side is congruent to the TV. So what do we say? We say that the two triangles are congruent by which postulate? By AS.